about something which is most vital to our life. We all talk about global warming, carbon emission, climate change, and many other aspects of life, but we are not addressing soil. Did you say soil? Soil is a dirt? No. Soil is a habitat upon which zillions of lives thrive. Once there is no richness in soil, we must have forsaken the planet in many ways. Every responsible scientist in the world and US agencies are clearly saying that we have only 80 to 100 harvests left. That means approximately 40 to 50 years of agricultural soil has left on the planet. Let me tell you more about this. By 2045, we will be producing 40% less food than what we are producing right now. And our population will be 9.3 billion people. The food shortages that could manifest in the next 25 years, the consequences of that is unimaginable. So what I'm talking about right now is soil extinction. Question is, where is soil going away? What is happening to our soil? So we must understand that if we add organic content to our sand, sand will turn into soil. If we remove organic content from the soil, it will turn into sand. In normal agricultural soil, the most minimum or the minimum organic content should be between 3 to 6%. The most minimum is 3%. This much minimum is required to keep our soil alive. Agricultural soil across the world, the depletion is so heavy that in most countries more than 50% of the agricultural soil or topsoil has already gone in the last 100 years. Let us talk about nutrient level. It has dropped significantly as well. The micronutrients you would have get from the food in the early 20th century to what you are getting now has dropped 90%. In 1920, if you eat one orange, what do you get from it? In 2020, to get the same, you will have to eat 8 oranges. Well, this is what we have done to our food. Soil is the biggest ecosystem, and so very few people know anything about it. A handful of healthy soil probably contains more microbes than the people on the planet. The microbial life in the first 12 to 15 inches of soil is the basis of our existence. It's the basis of 87% of lives on this planet, including you and me. And now microbial life is in danger. Every year 27,000 species are going extinct. Well, why it is happening? Open soil ripped upon by plowing and open to sunlight is the causes of destruction of microbial life on the soil. And so the focus should be on agriculture. The focus should be on to seeing the land under shade as much as possible. Some kind of shade. It could be trees, bushes, herbs, anything. To make it happen, Conscious Planet has launched Safe Soil Movement to bring about a policy change to regenerate soil. As a part of this, 65,000-year-old man has rode 30,000 kilometers across 24 nations. It was a lone motorcycle journey to activate support from the citizenry across the world to assure government that long-term investments will be appreciated. The journey has brought significant outcome as well. So it is extremely important that soil regeneration is enshrined in the policy of every government in the planet. Well, we must change the narrative. We must change the narrative that soil is a wealth. It's a legacy that we have received from a previous generation, and we have to pass it on as a living soil to our next generation. We are at the cusp of time. If we do the right things now, in the next 15 to 25 years, we can turn this situation around and regenerate soil. But if we allow this to happen like this for another 30 to 40 years, after 40 years, if we attempt this, it could take 150 to 200 years extra to regenerate soil, because that much biodiversity loss would have happened. Well, every human being on the planet should talk about soil. Soil, soil everywhere, to see that the narrative changes to the most vital aspect of life, the soil. Each one of us should reach as many people as we can to make it happen. Many global leaders and influencers are already participating in this movement, and I request you all to visit consciousplanet.org to know more updates on this. and be a part of this. Save soil, let us make it happen.